Hello, friends. Welcome to the webinar Ultimate Success Grow Your Business, or what we can say, scale up your business. If you are an entrepreneur or you have any kind of professional services company, startups, you are a woman entrepreneur, doctor, you are into wellness business, you own a school, you are a small business owner or a medium-sized business owner, you have a MLM and a facility management, then this program is absolutely meant for you. So, before I start and we'll talk about how to scale up your business, the benefit of this program is while going through my webinar, I assure you that you will redefine the profitable business model for your company, which will give you assured return on investment. You will realign your business process, such as business and functional goals, which will give you a sure shot business result. And the third benefit is you will be able to turn around your company if you are not making any profit, either by acquiring new clients or developing existing client. You can improve your productivity, end-to-end supply chain. So as a whole, this webinar will give you a very good idea about how to scale up your business. Now, before I start this webinar, let me introduce myself. I am Dr. Praveen Shrivastava. I have more than 2 decades of corporate experience, and after that, I have around 5 years of business coaching and business consulting experience working with various medium-sized business owners across the country. I have also received Philip Kotler Excellence Award in the area of consulting and training, and I'm a certified master coach. With this, let me start the business coaching. So let's start. What are the pain areas of business owners? I think a lot of business owners, when I talk to them, they always used to crib about, Praveen, how can I grow my business? How can I make my business workable? How hard is to start a business? How do I build my business? How can I make my business successful? How to scale up business? What kind of best practices I can use, which typically the corporates are using? My staff is not performing, my sales team is not performing well. How do I take best utilization out of them? How can I market my product or services? My business is not growing, my money is not coming from the market. All those issues are there. If you are running through with this issue, then I can assure you that you will be able to get answer in this particular webinar. Now let's try to first understand, why do small and medium businesses fail? The study says that more than 60% businesses fail, or more than even 70% businesses fail because they are not able to manage their business properly. That is poor management. Or they have been failed to understand the market and the customer. There's also a small percentage is adding to this, is that insufficient capital. So typically businesses fails when you are not able to manage your cash flow. So these are the three basic reason which constitute around more than 60 to 70%. That is why if we can control these issues, we'll be able to manage the entire business well. So let's talk about what a medium-sized business owner does. He works on three activities. One is the order fulfillment, second is the sales, and third is the marketing. But the problem is that he or she does not have very well system and processes. So what happens? All the time he is involved in the order fulfillment. So he gets the order, then he try to buy the material, then he try to produce the material, then he tries to arrange through logistics. So in this entire game from morning to evening he is involved, whereas his actual job is to more focus on sales and marketing, then he is not able to do that. Suppose you have certain system, certain processes, so that once you get the order, The moment you get the order, the moment it is getting produced and being dispatched to the customer, if that thing is automated, then what will happen? You can focus more time on sales, which will increase your conversion ratio from leads to the actual customer, and obviously marketing, where you can improve your branding, and also through branding you can increase your leads, or what we call funnel. Therefore, it is very important that we need to focus on system and the people. So one thing is that we need to create a system and processes, and the second thing is that we also need to train our people, those who are working for us. Now, business growth comes by growing the funnel. We all know, correct? Now, how we can increase, this funnel? Number one is that very nominal time you will have to spend on the marketing of your product if you are a medium size or a small time customer, into the digital marketing, into the print media, into the exhibition, into the events, email marketing, and everything. But when you do all these things, you have to spend considerable time. Now, what you can do, you can move to the digital marketing, where you can reach to number of clients through your digital media campaign. So I strongly suggest, for the medium and small time customer, you need to improve your website. You need to go more and more focus on a digital media platform, so that with a less money you can add more and more customer. So this is what the strategy about the marketing. But major strategy, let's talk about sales technique. Now in the sales, what you need to do, the sales come with two aspects. One is that you need to improve or strengthen your existing customer. So suppose you are selling to that customer X quantity. Can you increase X plus delta? Suppose your market share in that particular customer is 25%. Can you increase up to 50%? So you need to work on that strategy. The other strategy what you need to work is that you need to add more and more customer. In terms of the delivery, yes, you have to improve your system and processes. You need to reduce your cost structure, and you need to enhance your customer service. With this, what will happen? You will be able to add more and more customer, because your branding will improve. The price of your product will go down because you are reducing the cost structure, and with the better system and processes, the efficiency in your company would improve, and thereby you can have a success. So if this part is okay, let's move to the next part, and I'll come back to again on these strategies. So there is a myth that you are a small company, you cannot grow up to a bigger company. No, it is not like this. If you go back to the history of Ambani's or Tata's or Birla or any global companies, they've started their business with a small business, first generation. So if they can grow, you can also grow. That means you have everything what they had. The only thing is that the difference is that you have to follow the same route what they have followed. And this is the secret today I am going to share with you, that what are the things you need to do so that you can also grow your business from small to a big. The other thing is that sometimes business owners feel that they do not know much about the business. So what do they do? I always suggest, don't wait. Start your business. Business learning is also evolution. The moment you lean into that business, you will do some mistakes. No problem. Small mistakes are okay, but you will learn it. And train yourself in the business coaching, whether from me or from any other business coach. But if you don't have a formal management degree, or if you do not have any background of the business, then I would suggest you need to go through any kind of business coaching tutorials which is in the market, or you need to have a mentor who can advise you time to time how to grow your business. Third, I have seen that many a times when you talk to the business owner, especially medium-sized small business owner, they always scrib about the market. Oh, market is bad. Things are not working properly. My only answer to those manufacturers or business owners whether they are selling their product or services. First, you let me know what is your market share in the Indian market. If your market share is less than 1% or less than 2%, because market is very big, then it is this statement is not true where you are saying customer is competition is very tough, market is bad. How does it matter? Because your share is less than 1%. So it is better that instead of cribbing that your market is bad or competition is fierce, rather than you should focus on how to grow your business. This statement only holds true when you are carrying a 50 to 60% market share. So please change your mindset. If you change your mindset, I'm giving you guarantee you will already start towards the meeting the growth of your company. Next, I can say in writing, most of you, if I ask you how much money you made last month, you will not be able to say. You will not be able to confirm, but you will always able to say how much you have sold. So typically the Indian business owner mindset is more revenue oriented than the profit oriented. I always say while revenue is fine, but you need to calculate profit, because without profit you cannot grow your company. The other aspect is that most of the medium-sized business owner, when they come to the office, they come to the office around 11 o'clock. But they want their people to come at 9 o'clock, which their people are coming. But what their people are doing between 9 to 11, you have no idea, because you are coming at 11 o'clock. So what happened typically, 2 hours of productivity of all your employees, those who are working, is getting waste because you are not available there. So if you want your employee should be well on time, you should be reaching 10 minutes before their timing. So if your office starts at 9 o'clock, I would suggest you that please reach your office around 8:45 a.m. so that you can become an example. Because remember one thing, whether you are a owner or not, it does not matter. If you are not a leader, people will not follow. So please start going to office at 8 or 8:45 at the most 9 o'clock if your office timing is 9 to 6. But if you continue to reach your office at 11 o'clock, believe me, your productivity will also go down and your employees' productivity will definitely go down. The other aspect which I am talking about is the creating of system and processes. And I'm going to explain you with a very nice example. We all know MACD. Now MACD has a turnover of more than 1 lakh crore across the globe. They have more than 33,000 various outlets across the globe. But look at it, the age group of the employee working in the MACD, 95% of their employee, their age is around 18 years to 23, 24 years. Only 5% are plus 30 and above. So what does this mean? Is the company run by 95% people, or is the company run by the 5% people? The answer is yes or no. The company is run by the system and processes, because this company has created a system and process in such a way, whether employee age between 18 to 24 year or employee age between 30 to maybe 50 or 55 years, they are well bounded by the well system and processes. So what they typically do, there are set processes are there and they have a guideline and they are following that. This exactly system and process you will have to create in your company, so that your company does not dependent on Sharma ji or Verma ji or Mishra ji. Because if tomorrow Sharma ji, Mishra ji or Verma ji is not there, your company will continue to run. Even I would say that going up to that extent, that even if you are not present in your company, you are traveling, the work should not stop, because you already created a system and processes. And this is what typically I teach in my master class, whether it is online or offline, but we'll talk about a little bit later about my master class. The other thing is that very important is that the organization structure. If I'll ask you who is the managing director, obviously it will be you, but sometime it happens that you are working as purchase manager also, you are working as your finance manager also, you are working as your HR manager. So I'm not saying that from the day one you need to have a very, very big organization structure, but do not continue with the same organization structure when you started your business. When you started your business, your turnover might be 10 lakh or 1 crore. But today, if your turnover is 10 crore or maybe 5 crore or maybe 4 or 5 times bigger than how you started the company, then you will have to slowly add the people and try to offload the grunt work to them so that you have more time for yourself to grow your customer base. Because the more you are going to spend your time growing your customer base, this is going to give you an exact return on investment for the growth of your company. So let's just understand what is the secret, what these Ambanis and Tatas and Birla they have adopted, and they grew their business from single digit turnover company to a multi crore company. So number one system is that you need to have a roadmap for your growth. This is the first strategy you will have to adopt. What is roadmap? It is your business plan. 3 years from now, 5 years from now, what you are going to do. Do you have everything is in paper? If you don't have, you will not be able to grow. So it's very important that how you need to grow the your business by writing your business plan. Number two, is your business is scalable? Suppose you have 10 people in your company. If you have a scalable business model, keeping the 10 people same, can you increase your business 5 times, 6 times? If you do not have a scalable business model, then you will have to change your business model. You have to iterate your business model. I'm not saying that you need to change the business, right? Your business would remain same, but you will have to do some tweaking in your business model. So we'll exactly explain you how to make the business model. Third, as I said it, create the system and processes so that your company is not employee dependent rather than it is system independent. Fourth very important aspect is that innovation. Now, what is innovation? Innovation is that something new. If you are having any product or services, the study says that within 3 years, either you have to come out with a new product or new services, or if you can't do that, that's okay. Uh, then what you need to do is that you need to modify in your existing product some kind of parameters or product offering or some kind of changes in your services. If you continue to remain selling the same product and services for more than 3 years, then what will happen? Your competitor will uh, come and they will kill you. So it is very important that you need to have continuously product innovation or a product modification in your business. Better time management. I'm meeting a lot of business owner. I'm giving them business coaching, mentoring, and every time they say, sir, we don't know when we go to office, we so much involved in the firefighting, and by the time we look at watch, it's 5 p.m. or 6 p.m., and then I do not have time for my family. Believe me, because you are not utilizing your time well. So you need to understand how we can better do the time management. The other aspect which typically I teach and mentor is the managing your finance well. Because one of the reason of closing the business or quitting the business is you have not been able to manage your cash flow properly. So for that you need to understand what is balance sheet, what is profit and loss statement, and how you can manage your cash flow very well. Do not all the time dependent on the chartered accountant of your company, while he will be continuing to making your balance sheet for you to have the statutory requirement. But as a business owner, you should know how to manage your cash flow. The other important aspect is that being a business owner, you need to know what is the business environment. Business environment is that what's happening in the market, the current economic situation, the current legal situation, the current environment, and how this environment is going to impact your business. Next is building the organization. No organization can grow without the people. And many of the typical Lala companies I have seen that they take the juice out of the employee, but in return, they do not give much to the employee. Believe me, if you continue to do that, you will never be able to grow. If you want to grow, you will have to train them, educate them, be a mentor to them, motivate them, and you will see that they will perform 110% because their performance is actually going to add in the success of your company. So how to build the organization is an art which we will learn, obviously. Then many a times I have seen that many business owners, they say that they selected somebody, they hired somebody, and he or she worked for 6 months, but they have not been able to perform well. Now here, I will not like to give a blame to the person whom you hired. I will give blame to you because you do not know how to hire the best people. How to hire the best people is also an art. First of all, have you written the job description of the position which you are hiring? And once you have written the job description, what are the attributes you are looking at in that person? Have you noted it down? How you drafted it that? Because if you are not going to do that, you will never be able to get a right person. There is also the art of taking the interview. So are you taking the right interview, the way interview are being conducted? Because if you are not able to select the right candidate through the right approach of interview, again, you will get a minimum value out of this, how to hire the best people. The other thing is that crisis is a part of business. We all know. Even today, we are running under crisis due to many unpredictable situations. But business environment itself is very unpredictable. So, if crisis comes, how you are able to control that crisis and overcome from that situation, that is also an art. The other thing is that improve productivity in your system. If suppose you are a manufacturing company, especially, are you using lean management? Are you using 5S? Are you using Z, approach? These are very important approaches which as a business owner you need to know. And the most important aspect is that definitely based on that, you have to create a solid business plan for your growth. If you are going to do that, then definitely you will continue to scale up as early as possible. So let's talk about basically what matters in the profitability. The most important thing matter in the profitability is your net profit margin. Now I'll give you example. Suppose you are a company of turnover of 5 lakhs and after a year you have achieved a turnover of 20 lakhs. Now if I'll ask you, is your company is growing? Your answer is yes. My answer is that I do not know. I have to get into more detail. So then I will ask you, what was your profit when your turnover was 5 lakhs? What was your profit when your turnover is 20 lakhs? So when you were a turnover of 5 lakhs, you had a profit of 75,000 and now you have a profit of 1.5 lakhs when you have a turnover of 20 lakhs. Looking at that you are growing, but no. I would ask you to do the net profit margin. So net profit margin is nothing but it is a net profit divided by total revenue. So if you see that when you are at 5 lakhs, your net profit margin was 15% with a profit of 75,000, which has gone down to 7.5% with a turnover of 25 lakhs and a profit of 1.5 lakhs. So what does this mean? Your top line, your revenue has grown, but actually your profit has not grown. And whatever increased revenue in terms of your sales come, actually it has gone into the credit and you are going to face a very, very serious situation. And after some time, you will see that your cash will be just, disappear and your company will be bankrupt. So these are certain principle of business you must know. Then only you can achieve great profit in your company. So I hope you guys understand the net profit margin formula. If not, do this for your business 2 years before. What was your net profit margin and now what you have. If you know all those things and if you think that there is some change in your profit margin which is going down, then there is a very, very serious situation as far as your business is concerned. The other aspect is that how you can create a professional company. I think the first thing is very important is that you need to create your strong brand and core values. Now, when I'm talking about the brand, that does not mean advertising. Advertising is a very small part of branding. The most important part of the branding is the customer experience. One customer is buying product or services from your company. What kind of experience he or she is getting if they have any problem in the product? Are they getting immediate service? Or even if they don't have any problem, is somebody from your office is regularly in touch with them and asking, sir, is my product is doing well? So post customer service is extremely important. And if you are going to follow this, definitely your brand value will enhance and people will recommend you your product because business is all about mouth uh, to mouth advertising. So it is very important that you create a very strong brand creation through customer service. Other thing is that creating or building a championship team, as I said it, that a good team will lead to a success to in a marketplace. And the third thing is that how to sell it. Lot of business owner they do not know actually how to sell it. And here, I'm going to talk about that you will have to understand what are the sales strategies and how to sell it because sales is a process. Okay, and the process is like this that it is prospecting. Once you have to collect the leads and then try to contact them. Once you contact them, you should not immediately try to sell your product. Actually, you need to identify their need, and then offer a solution. This is the way sales process work. But do you have time to sell because you are involved in the firefighting of your company? So very important is that you need to have more time for the sales where you should communicate your value proposition in terms of that you need to know who is your ideal customer. Many a time it happens that we do not follow the right customer and after some time when we spend 2-3 meetings then we realize that my god this was not an ideal customer for me. So you need to somewhere write and define who are your ideal customer and then spend your energy to find out more and more customer for you. Okay, there are three things very important. What we call power triangle is a bank, customer and employee. And as a business owner, if I would have been at your place, my job is to keep all the three parties happy. But I'm going to change the order of this particular triangle. It has to be employee, customer and bank. First, you need to keep your employee happy. Because if employee will be happy, then your customer would be happy. Because what will happen, if your customer is going to call, may not be that you are available in the company or every time you don't take a call to the of your customer because you are busy in some other work. But if your employee would be unhappy, imagine how he is going to respond that customer. And if he's going to respond rudely to your customer, what will happen? The customer will go away. You will not be even knowing it. What is the reason? So very important that you need to have a happy employee. If employees are happy, they will think that they are a part of the company. They will enhance the customer experience. Your customer would be very happy. Then your customer will buy. And when your customer will buy, you will sell more. You will have more profit and you will be able to pay back whatever debt you have or loan you have taken from the bank. So this is the order, right order, where you need to keep all the three parties happy for a successful business. The other important aspect is that your communication with the employee. Very important is that do not involved in big meetings. Basically what you can do, first 1 hour is very important for you. Have a 30 minutes quick meeting with your core team. Create, if you don't have a core team, make few senior members of that core team, could be sales head, could be marketing head, could be production head. Give them a daily task that this is what they are supposed to do and then ask them to work and they should come and report to you around 4 p.m. Correct. And then you should after that spend at least 2 hours with your customer by calling them, by meeting them. And again 4 p.m. when you are back to the office, you can take the update from all your core team member. This is the way you can basically control your company. But in short, because in webinar we don't have a much time, but if you are going to attend my master class, which I'm going to talk about little later, Then I have a one particular module how you can improve your personal productivity, what is the strategies, how you can create your various meeting, the structure of the meeting, the format of the meeting. So when you will go through this methodology, I am telling you, if you don't have time for your customer meeting in 1 week, I can take out 2 to 3 days absolutely free for you from your busy schedule, and you will be able to meet and visit your customer. So this is the way we can create and improve our personal productivity. The other very important thing is that if you are a leader, you must focus on sales, because for a small and medium sized company, sales is the key success for any company's growth. And typically we need to follow 70-30 rule. So what I'm trying to say that you need to grow organically 70% and 30% you need to grow inorganically. Now organically means basically you need to strengthen your existing customer. So try to add some more different product lines if you have to the existing customer, or if you have a single product which you are already selling, then try to see how much they are buying from you. They might have second or third supplier, so try to eliminate one more supplier and try to create more confidence and give them probably a better service to increase your market share in your existing customer. The other way, what you can do, you can increase your inorganic growth is go and find out other markets, right? Go and add more customer from the different market. It could be different geographical territory. It could be exports also. I worked in exports for more than 15 years. Please come to me. I will take only 30 days and I'll tell you how to set up your exports. Correct. And you will be able to get order within 90 days. I can give you a guarantee. So I have a separate program for the export import, but you can always connect with me towards the end. I will give you my contacts, and we can have a one-on-one session how to grow the international business. The other very important aspect is the element of sales. Now, element of sales, there are four elements of sales: product and services, market, customer, and sales process. Product and services, market and customer, I hope all of you know. But the sales process is very important, which I believe we should be knowing it, because the study says that success in sales depend upon the sales process more than 43%. Rest other thing. So if the success rate is more than 40%, then you need to understand the sales process. And this is the sales process typically I explain in my master class, is that how you need to define your ideal customer. You will have to create your unique selling proposition. If you do not have any USP, you will go through my master class module is there. You will understand completely what is the USP and how we can create USP. There is also a strategy called feature advantage and benefit. When you go and sell your product to a customer, it is not that simply you have to sell your customer, because 99% time people try to explain basically the feature of the product, but it's very important that you need to also explain advantage and benefit of the product. So what is FAB? What is fear, uncertainty, and doubt? Fear, uncertainty, and doubt is a counter to the competition. That's another methodology or a sales strategy which I'm going to teach you in during the master class. The other is thing what you need to do is the art of closing the customer. How you should be closing your deals when you are into basically working with your customer. The other thing is that how you can more generate the leads, means new customer, the strategies, the methodology, how you should bring more and more customer and increase your funnel. So the other is that product model. And then once you have created the USP, how you can create that tagline from the USP. So these product is the sales process, and the creation of tagline from the USP is a very, very important thing, because if you follow this thing, sure shot, you will have a success in the sales. And then we also need to understand how we should ask the right question to the customer, because customer will give you appointment once or at the most twice. So in these meetings, you will have to get a successful and break the ice because if you're not able to break the ice in two meetings, probably the third meeting will not happen. So how to ask the right question? And then if he says that sorry, he is not interested, then what does this mean? Do you close the chapter? No. To me, when they are raising objection, that is the start of the sale. So how to handle the objection, and then some guru mantras of sales, which definitely my master program is this. So in my master program, I typically explain in one of the module is the sales strategy. Therefore, once again, if you want to scale up the business, definitely business model is required, but we need to provide the quality material. That can be only possible if we are using techniques like lean management or 5S. We also need to manage the business risk, and being a business owner, what are the leadership quality I should be having? That is the extreme important as far as the business is concerned. The other thing is that how to find the customer, how to convert the customer once you find the customer, and then how to retain the customer. These are also absolutely important, especially with the success of any company. So that as a business owner, also you need to learn it, which I will try. I have tried already in my master classes. So definitely I would recommend after this webinar to go to the link and see my check my master class, or if you have any question you can always contact me. I'll give you 15 to 20 minutes free consultation, and once you are convinced, then you can take my master class, because in my master class I have around close to 11 modules, different modules. Once you will go through, after that I have also put up there the basic format of the business plan. So once you go through your my modules, on each and every module, based on that you have to fill the important data, and on your own you will be able to create a business plan for your company. And if you have any issue, you can always come back to me. Also, I have a book which is Amazon number one book, which is known as How to Grow Your Business and Increase Profitability, which comes absolutely free. The cost of this book is $4.99. If you buy my master class, this book will come absolutely free. Uh, all right. So I would strongly recommend that please buy this particular master class. Now, the other important aspect is that once you have a customer, how you should be satisfying your customer. That's again very important strategies, which probably we all need to know. So with this, gentlemen, one more aspect I'm going to talk about is the winning focus of businesses. Uh, Today, this winning focus has changed. It is revenue minus profit is equal to cost. So revenue is definitely the basically the objective of your sales team. Getting profit is your operations team, but you should be more working on the cost reduction. So I'm also going to talk about a lot of cost reduction strategies. With this, I'm sure you will be able to get successful in your business. So please join my masterclass. Please do click below link and select the date and time based on your availability. And please go through, and definitely you will get benefited with my masterclass. Thank you very much.